Hey guys, it's Josh again, and this is just a quick video that's going to be explaining something new that's coming to this channel, and it has to do with video game reviews that I'm going to be doing. Because again, I announced a few weeks ago that I'm going to start doing video game reviews, and as part of the course for video game reviews, or reviews for pretty much anything, there's always a ranking scale or grading system, like 10 out of 10, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the entire alphabet, the whole thing. Well, this is going to be mine. As I'm pretty sure by the title of this video, I'm going to be explaining my video game ranking system thing. And yes, it's going to look very similar to Jeremy Jahns. That's because it's heavily inspired. Not rip-off, but heavily inspired. There we go. It's heavily inspired by Jeremy Jahns' movie ranking scale, where it's kind of like a pseudo ranking scale, where it kind of pokes fun at the concept of ranking things. So it's pretty much the same basic idea, except this is for video games, and it's stuff that pertains to me, or stuff that I just pulled out of my head, or butt, whichever term you prefer. And a very important thing to remember with this is no matter what ranking I assign a game, whether I give it a good one, or a bad one, or a mediocre one, this is completely 100% subjective. It is my opinion. If, like, let's say I review a game that you like and I give it a crappy rating, that's fine. I mean, or vice versa. If there's a game that you hate and I absolutely love, that's fine. It's human nature. We're not going to agree on everything. But one thing I'm not going to do is present my opinion as fact. Because a lot of reviewers out there do that, and it pisses me off to no end. I hate it when people do that. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. With that being said, and out of the way, let's get to my ranking system. There are 5 brackets. Well, the one in the middle kind of branches off into 3 different categories, but we'll get to that in a second. But at the very top, what I consider to be the best of the best, the apps, just 10 out of 10, 5 stars, A+, blah, whatever you want to call it. This is the very top category, and it is over 9,000 out of 10. I know, I like Dragon Ball Z, it's a huge secret, oh my gosh. But yeah, the very top is over 9,000 out of 10, and that is what I give games that I think are just the best, like the most fun, the most well-made, just the complete package. And again, if you disagree, that's fine. The very next category, like right beneath the best, is I'd buy that. Which means it's a really good game. It's really good. It's fun. It's well made, just all that stuff, but it's not quite the best. I mean, I'd buy it, and odds are I have, but so we have the top 2 are over 9,000 out of 10, and I'd buy that. And now we're at the middle of the list. The third from the top and third from the bottom. The next category is average, which, I mean, it's the middle of the line. It's completely average, but this is the category that branches off into 3. There are 3 sections of average. There's above average, average, and below average. Those should be fairly self-explanatory. I mean, above average it's okay. It's playable, you can have fun with it, but it's not particularly good. As a matter of fact, I would say it's like guilty pleasure. Average is it's not bad, it's not good, it's just kind of there. It exists. And below average is it's like C-. It's like C+, C, C-. And this is the fun part of the list. You know you love it. It's the bad part. This is the stuff that keeps you awake at night because of nightmares of traumatic experiences with these awful games. The very next category is quite simply 06. Why do I call it that? Because there's a special video game called Sonic 06 that's quite simply so bad it's hysterical. So bad it's good. That's 06. Any game that falls in this category is what I consider to be so bad it's hysterical. It leaves me laughing as hard as I can because of how broken or bad it is. And there are also some cases where these games aren't that funny, but they're still bad, but they're not absolute trash. Like, they're not bottom of barrel, like you want to hang yourself while you're playing it. Like, these are games that are bad, but they're not the worst. And then there are these, the bottom, the ones where you do want to harm yourself in order to avoid playing it. The very bottom, the complete opposite of over 9,000 out of 10. These are games that I actually hate, despise. Because there are bad games that, like, I don't hate them. I just recognize them as bad. But this is Burn It. This category is simply known as Burn It. These games should be burnt. They should be like with fire, as if you'd burn it with anything else. Like acid. Like chop it into little pieces. Shoot it with a gun. Just bury it alive. Do whatever. These are the worst. I'm talking like Superman 64 or E.T. or it's just legendarily disgraceful games. So with that, that's my ranking scale. So you have over 9,000 out of 10. I'd buy that. Average, well, above average, average, below average, 06, and Burn It. It's a fun ranking scale. It took me a week to come up with it because I'm so smart. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see this ranking scale come into effect because I'm going to be reviewing WWE 2K14, and hopefully it'll be up by the time I go to the beach. If it's not, then hopefully it'll be up before I go to college. So yeah, that's hopeful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good night, everybody.